Let me tempt you all with the best egg-free brownies that has this gorgeous crispy crust and a fudgy and cakey interiors. So, are you ready to make the ultimate brownie recipe without eggs with me? So let's get started. In a mixing bowl, combine together Greek yogurt and icing sugar. You can also use homemade powdered sugar. I'm using this particular brand of Greek yogurt for the recipe. Not a sponsored post, just sharing with you all the brand as most of you have this doubt. Let me show you how thick the curd is. If you do not have access to Greek yogurt, you can very well use any other variety. Just hang it using a muslin cloth for a couple of hours to strain all the way and then use the thick part for the recipe. When you strain the whey, remember the quantity of yogurt reduces by almost half. So take for example, this particular recipe calls for 100 grams of Greek yogurt, right? So you might want to start with 200 to 220 grams in the first place, so that after the whey is discarded, you are left with the quantity that you need for the recipe. However, if you get Greek yogurt in the market, then just weigh out 100 grams as it is and proceed with the recipe. I would not recommend to use homemade yogurt, that is ghar ka jama hua dahi, because it won't give you the desired result. Next important thing to do to get the crispy crust on top of the brownies is to make sure that your sugar is dissolved completely. That is the reason I mentioned to use icing sugar, so beat it well. Even after beating for a while, the sugar won't dissolve at times, so simply cover the bowl with a cling wrap and let it sit for a while. In the meantime, let us prepare the rest of the ingredients, starting with chopping the chocolates. For best results and taste, always use Kuacha chocolate for brownies. I'm using Whittaker's chocolate here, again not sponsored, so chop them so that they will melt easily. Add the butter to it, and over a pot of simmering water, let us melt the butter and chocolate until the two is homogeneous. Then take it out and let it cool just 1 to 2 minutes while we weigh out our dry ingredients, which includes all-purpose flour, that is maida, cocoa powder, baking soda and salt. Now I know you guys are going to have this particular question which is going to be asked in the comment section, so let me answer it for you. I know brownies do not call for baking powder or baking soda, then why have we used it in this particular recipe? Well, just watch the video further and I'll explain it in much detail. Now that everything is ready, let us check on our yogurt and sugar. A quick whisk and the sugar is all dissolved. So smooth. Time to incorporate the chocolate and butter, followed by the dry ingredients. Do remember to sieve it though, so that everything is incorporated. So here is my 2 cents about baking powder or baking soda in a brownie recipe. A regular brownie recipe does not call for leavening agents, right? But you must note that those recipes has eggs in them, which helps in the lift, that is the rice, as well as the softness of the brownies. In this case, we are not using eggs, so it is important to add little leavening agent to help with the rice and balance of the texture. If you want a really fudgy texture in your brownies, then reduce the flour quantity to 75 grams and baking soda to 1/4 teaspoon. I love this version of the brownies that I am sharing today, as I feel it has a cakey texture with crispy crust that is just perfectly fudgy. You can always experiment to suit your needs. Using your spatula, simply combine it to a brownie batter. Note the consistency, see how thick it is as compared to your regular cake batter, so that makes a whole lot of difference. Simply transfer it to the prepared pan and then bake in the preheated oven of 160 degrees Celsius for 35 minutes or until a skewer inserted in the center comes out with some crumbs attached to it. So start checking at the mark of 30 minutes or so and stop at the desired point. Let it cool in the pan for another 10 minutes, then take it out gently to cool on a wire rack. Let it cool at room temperature for another hour or so before slicing and enjoying. that perfect crusty top with the cakey fudgy texture. Oh my god, these brownies are truly worth a try. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know the jazz by now. Do smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for weekly baking recipes. I'll see you soon in my next one. Until then, this is Sushma signing off. Take care. Bye bye.